Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Nicholas Cooney. I just got a Discord DM about what happened, and I saw Geekdom 101's video, and, 'cause, he's big in this. I'm literally right now wasn't even a planned thing. The shirt I'm wearing right now is my original Dragon Ball shirt, because I'm a Mexican. I love Dragon Ball. Like everybody fucking loves Dragon Ball. Especially the original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. In the West, there's more people that prefer Z, but both are great. And this is really fucking hard to talk about because okay, normally I like to be edgy and make my Y2K ass jokes. Talk like I'm really ghetto, Malibu's Most Wanted, or like act like a fool. But because it's fun to be silly and goof around and stuff, but this is really shitty. So I'm actually looking up what subdural hematoma is. It's a collection of blood that forms on the surface of the brain. I've never actually heard of this before, but that's what killed him when he's passed away. Toriyama-san, Akira Toriyama was only 68. That's old. That's elderly, but that's not that old. In fact, I hope I don't fucking jinx it just by doing this, but so I'm sorry if it happens soon, but Masako Nozawa, who has been playing Goku since the 80s, she's much older. She's 87. Again, I love her a lot too. She's one of my favorite Goku voices. I know a lot of people complain over here because she's a woman playing it, but he's like an immature, childish monkey alien. Like, who cares? He could sound like whatever. It's fine. And it's cute that Goku's voice never changed over there. But anyway, she is. Let me just do the math real quick. 19, almost 20 years. Toriyama's senior, and she's still alive. Thank God. For now, I hope that she gets to retire soon because nothing's wrong with her Goku voice. It's still pretty good, but I wish that she would get to rest because she is in her 80s, almost in her 90s now. But back to Akira Toriyama. So Akira Toriyama's a fucking legend. I don't even like a lot of like manga and anime, but the parts that I like, the whole reason I like any anime was because of the gateway anime, Dragon Ball Z. Seeing that here as a kid when I was little, on Toonami, during the late 90s, early 2000s, uh, and then I used to have some of the Dragon Ball Full Color and some issues of Shonen Jump with, the little bits and pieces of Dragon Ball in them, and I'll recollect it at some point. I've always been a fan. Super was okay, but Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z like are really really good stories. I don't think that it's like I'm not like one of those Goku meat riders or one of those people that thinks it's like the best thing ever, uh, or one of those psychos that even thinks that GT is amazing. But he only drew some characters for that. I think I don't know how involved he was. I know he was involved a little bit. Same with Superhero, the movie that came out like last year. He drew the designs for that, and he was in the middle of doing a tons of stuff according to the letter from Bird Studio regarding all this. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this short. It's only been about 4 minutes this recording, but yeah, all I want to say is to his family, I'm so sorry. I mean, they're not gonna understand. They don't speak English probably, but I feel sorry for them. This sucks. Again, 68 it sounds old, but I mean, again, Moscow Nozawa was damn near 20 years older than him, and I was hoping he'd live to be at least in his late 80s like her. Not that long ago, we lost the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, and now we've lost the creator of Dragon Ball, and at least, even though Super stuff isn't complete, and there's that Daima thing, at least the original story, the like original his original run of Dragon Ball, the manga, from meeting little Goku all the way to the defeat of Majin Buu and the reincarnation of Buu. All that got told at least, in his lifetime, and he got to go back and make new things. Like, I may not be the biggest fan of some of the stuff of recent stuff. Like, I don't enjoy his version of Bardock, the one from Dragon Ball Minus, but he did so many amazing stories, and the fact that I only have like nitpicks of just a few little things he did that aren't so good, it tells you a lot, about the quality of his work. He also worked, of course, on art for like JRPGs like Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo, and just he was awesome. There's this one funny awkward interview I read about in the '80s that he did where they asked him like, "Oh, Toriyama, what's it like to be having thinning hair? Toriyama, would you cheat on your wife?" And he had funny answers. It was those questions are kind of fucked up because, but I mean, it was '80s Japan; they didn't give a shit. But Toriyama was always funny. Is I still think his stuff is funny because I know a lot of people would get offended by Goku going around and properly gendering people, but like as a kid. But it's funny. It's from a different time, 40 years ago actually, and yeah, just there's so many fucking awesome characters in Dragon Ball. I don't need to tell you, like, because it's like one of the most mainstream like manga anime things. It's why a lot of anime even got a chance over here in America, and I'm always gonna love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, even if I don't love Super. And I just hope that he is no longer, I hope there's another world and he's there. And just again, thank you, Akira Toriyama, for everything, and just teach that dinosaur to ride a ball. I'm sorry, I'm starting to. All right, I'm cutting. Bye.